The show is about a woman named Constance Caldwell, who is the secretary of this company called the Forever Together Matchmaking Service. And her employers are actually out of town on business. And while Constance is alone, she meets this man, Francis Billows, at the Carrington Club. And at the same time meets his mother, who is an overbearing, meddling woman. Constance invites both of them to come to the home because she wants to make a good impression. So she brings them over and doesn't realize that Lillian and Robert have returned from their business trip. Because of that, a web of lies is spun, and so they're kind of thrown in this horrible situation.
It's an interesting experience working with a script that no one's ever worked with before, because you have to build it from the ground up.
There's no limit to what you can create. No one else has done it, so you can't get any inspiration from it. And so with this new work especially, I think I like that I get the opportunity to create and to kind of color outside the lines from what the script actually gives me.
I think it was so neat to have a playwright be able to direct as well. That's an opportunity that I think is very rare, it's very unique, and I really like being a part of that creative process of, you know, you can change things here to make it work.
A new script is a risk. Will the audience like it? Is it going to work when you actually see it mounted and all together? And I like that. It's a risk, and it's kind of out of most people's comfort zones because you don't know what the outcome will be.
Kevin knew exactly what he wanted it to be, you know, and so we started from a very firm foundation. It was never moving under our feet.
This has really given me a chance to create something new, bring a character to life that has never been done before, and enables me to bring my own flair to something and really create a character.
Farce is something that I have not seen done. I have not seen an original farce in years. And it's something that people, I think, are afraid to write. I think that it's very difficult to write, and it's something that I love.
The minute I read the script, I thought of a British farce called Keeping Up Appearances. And in it, there's a character called Hyacinth Bucket, or Bouquet, as she says. And I think Dorothy Fitzsimmons is Hyacinth to a T, almost. She could almost be patterned after her. And I find Hyacinth, that character, just truly a likable person, even though she's just a little bit crazy and far out there, and sometimes she's not very nice and she's not very politically correct, but she's likable.
There's no one star of the show, which is great. Everyone has their own little bits.
There's a lot of trust that's involved in a tight ensemble cast. I'm out on the floor literally with maybe 2 other people, and if one of us drops it, I need to know that I can trust the person on stage to continue to pick it up no matter what happens on stage.
I love it. I mean, it's a great group of people. Everybody, I feel like, is so physical comedy. I just can't stand it.
I think it's outstanding. I think the script really reaches into the humor that's valued by several different generations, even though it might be set in the 50s, and that a lot of the humor and the stylistic elements are 50s sitcom type things. There's a lot of witticisms that are popular in the 60s and in the 80s, so I think it's an outstanding piece.
With a new work, it's a risk. It's a risk that Theater Nebula is willing to take, which is great, because people get to see something fresh, something new. And the first audience that comes in on Friday, they're gonna be the first people in this entire world to be able to finally see this thing on stage.
Without anything new, our art form will die. It's not, oh, it's that favorite show that everyone loves. It's a new show that we can bring to people, and hopefully one day it will be the famous show that everyone loves.